The American air defense system did an excellent job on Iranian Shahed drones. 13 out of 13 drones were shot down. In addition to this, the United States is finalizing plans to send the Patriot system to Ukraine. As CNN reports, the transfer may be announced as early as this week. The Ukrainian military will be trained in the use of these weapons at the U.S. base in Germany. Any delivery of U.S. Patriot missiles to Ukraine could lead to unpredictable consequences and pose a threat to global security, the Russian embassy in Washington said in a statement on Wednesday. The Biden administration is finalizing plans to send an advanced long-range air defense system to Ukraine to help counter Moscow's attacks, U.S. officials said, quoted in a CNN report Tuesday. It added that continued arms shipments to Ukraine will only reinforce the Zelensky regime's sense of impunity and push it to new crimes against civilians in 4 Ukrainian regions Russia claims have been annexed. The statement also criticized U.S. support for Ukraine. Washington's strategy is causing enormous damage not only to Russian-American relations, but also creates additional risks for global security. Speaking earlier, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said any Patriot missiles aimed at Ukraine would be legitimate targets for Russian forces, but added that the U.S. plan had not been confirmed. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said on Thursday that a potential Washington supply would raise the risk of direct U.S. military involvement in the Ukraine conflict, state-run TASS news agency reported. On December 13, the United States announced its intention to supply Ukraine with a Patriot anti-aircraft missile battery. Previously, many experts, including foreign ones, questioned the rationality of such a step, which would escalate the conflict and increase the risk of direct involvement of the U.S. Army in hostilities, she said. Zakharova at a briefing in Moscow. We would like to reiterate that all weapons supplied to Ukraine by the West are legitimate military targets for the Russian armed forces and will either be destroyed or captured, as our country has repeatedly stated, she said. Washington continues to put pressure on other NATO countries, demanding from them a more significant contribution to the militarization of Ukraine, Zakharova said. And now let's talk about the Patriot air defense system. The Patriot anti-aircraft missile system is one of the most desirable systems that Ukraine would like to receive. It was designed primarily as an anti-aircraft system, and its latest modifications can shoot down not only aircraft and cruise missiles, but also ballistic missiles. The name Patriot is an acronym for Phased Array Tracking Radar to intercept on target. The main advantages of this complex are the high speed of bringing to combat readiness, the ability to fire at several targets simultaneously, high maneuverability and noise immunity. A single Patriot system battery can be deployed in less than an hour. All parts of the complex, a radar installation, a control post, an antenna group, an electric power plant and launchers, move on trucks or trailers. One Patriot battery can carry 8 launchers. One Patriot PAC-3 launcher is designed for 4 different types of MIM-104 missiles, GEMT, advanced guided missiles, or 16 errant, extended range interceptor, missiles. The main advantages of this complex are the high speed of bringing to combat readiness, the ability to fire at several targets simultaneously, high maneuverability and noise immunity. A single Patriot system battery can be deployed in less than an hour. All parts of the complex, a radar installation, a control post, an antenna group, an electric power plant and launchers, move on trucks or trailers. One Patriot battery can carry 8 launchers. One Patriot PAC-3 launcher is designed for 4 different types of MIM-104 missiles, GEMT, advanced guided missiles, or 16 errant, extended range interceptor, missiles. Patriot SAM and MIM-104 missiles. The Patriot anti-aircraft missile system entered service with the United States in 1982. It was first used in 1991 during the Gulf War. Then the Patriot was actively used as an anti-missile, and not an anti-aircraft air defense system against Iraqi missiles. The basis was the MIM-104 missiles. The main characteristics of the MIM-104 Patriot: maximum target interception range, 80 km. Minimum target interception range, 3 km. Maximum target interception height, 24 kilometers. Minimum target interception height, 0.06 kilometers. The number of targets that can be fired at the same time, 8, in the 90 degrees sector. Rocket weight, 912 kilograms. Air Defense Patriot PAC-3. In parallel, the Patriot systems and interceptor missiles used in it have been optimized for protection against tactical ballistic missiles. According to the manufacturer's specifications, the latest Patriot system can hit ballistic missiles at an altitude of 20 kilometers. The basis is the MIM-109 missiles. Another feature of the latest Patriot modification is that the interceptor missile hits the target directly, rather than detonating next to it. The main characteristics of the MIM-109 missiles for Patriot. The maximum target tracking range is 180 kilometers. Maximum target interception range, 80 kilometers. Maximum target interception height, 20 kilometers. Maximum target speed, 2200 m/s. Rocket diameter, mm254. Rocket length, mm5010. Rocket mass, kg 318. As stated earlier, in the armed forces of Ukraine, Patriot air defense systems can be integrated into a single tracking system along with NASAMS and IRIST air defense systems existing in Ukraine, which enhances their effectiveness during operation. At the same time, in order to strengthen its air defense, it is extremely important for Ukraine to receive Patriot systems, because they are capable of shooting down targets at a great distance. In addition, several units of such systems would allow closing a fairly large area. Germany is currently negotiating with allies to send the Patriot air defense systems, which were planned to be transferred to Poland, directly to Ukraine in response to the request of Warsaw. The Patriot system and its missiles are constantly being modified. The current interceptor missile for the Patriot system costs about $4 million per round, and the launchers cost about $10 million each, according to CSIS in its July Missile Defense Report.